What's up, everyone? It's George, and the industry sector that I selected was hotels and lodging. Um, when concerning the two external factors that'll impact my industry the most, I think it would definitely have to be time, money, and cost, as well as technology. Um, as a generation coming into its own, um, we are very different from previous generations in the way that we have less spending power, but we have much higher expectations. And we are also able to know and tell each other what we think of certain establishments before we even get there, right? Through things like Yelp and TripAdvisor and stuff of that nature. So when we're looking at the two biggest factors that will change the way that we um, look at hotels and other lodging operations, it'll definitely have to be the money aspect and how we expect more for our money despite having less of it, and technology. We want everything to be smoother, faster, and more efficient, and to a certain extent, minimize that human interaction and maximize the ability to do things quickly and be able to do my own thing faster. Um, I think the hotel and lodging operation industry is going to continue to grow, regardless um, of the other factors, because it's almost like a necessary need in the hospitality industry, because of all the travel. And although travel and tourism is very important in hotel and lodging, um, they really are interconnected. And as long as there's travel, there has to be lodging, So it's going to continue to grow, but I think we're going to start seeing a diverse set of hotels. And even though now we have different hotels at different price points, I think that kind of tier of hotels will change, and we will start seeing different types of hotels um, that are catering to different needs, and we'll see lower end hotels um, really step up their game to try and keep up with the needs of the new generation that's going to be spending the most money. How can we prepare the next generation is a difficult question because as the current generation, we don't really know what's going to happen. But what we can tell the future generation about the industry is to focus on those things that we think are going to impact the most. So when it comes to technology, we have to place an emphasis on that and let them know that tech is the way to go, and that it's always going to be improving. It's going to always be changing, and the more you can incorporate technology, good technology that's efficient and effective, into everyday life, the better your product is going to be, because people want the newest and best in whatever they end up choosing. So if your hotel is able to have that technology be present and effective, it'll change it'll change the way the customer base sees you. And obviously, money and cost are super important, because the future generation has to learn what we are learning now through trial and error, which is less money, higher expectations. So they're going to have to find a way to minimize their cost so that they can bring their services down to a price level that the new generation feels comfortable with, but maintain their quality so that their image isn't tainted, despite the fact that it's going to have to go down in cost. So it's a difficult game almost to play, but I think the if we have those things in mind when preparing the next generation, they will do perfectly fine. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys in class.